It's a harrowing story of survival after a boat fire forced two grandparents and their grandkids to jump into the icy waters off Sauvie Island and to swim to a muddy embankment. All four are doing just fine. They're alive and well today thanks to rescuers with the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office. New at 6 o'clock tonight, we are hearing from one of those rescuers. Fox 12's Kendra Kent joins us now live with that incredible story. Kendra?
That's right, Bonnie, and it is incredible. And in fact, it does have a happy ending like you mentioned, but deputies say this could have easily ended in tragedy, especially had the family not been wearing life jackets. It's hard to see, but that's a boat on fire. And when you're in the middle of a life and death rescue mission, you don't stop to take good pictures.
I was actually fairly terrified once I heard that there were 4 people that had jumped off the vessel. Because at that point, we don't know if we're going to be actually doing rescues or recoveries.
Sergeant Stephen Dangler was on duty Tuesday afternoon when the Marine unit of the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office got the call that 2 grandparents, 2 small children, and 2 dogs were forced to jump off a burning boat in the Multnomah Channel side of Sauvie Island.
We knew the condition was getting more and more serious.
Dangler says it took his crew a good 30 minutes to get to the family, given they were several miles away on the Columbia River. By the time they got close, patrol deputies on foot could hear the family yelling for help, but could not pinpoint their exact location due to a sheer cliff covered in brush. Meanwhile, the family clung to a muddy knoll and could not get out of the water.
This is a cliff ledge that went right up to the water level. So right where they were lying was about a foot of water. And like I said, he was laying sideways in it. They were trying to keep the children up.
So deputies steered the boat aside the cliff, and Dangler says it was easy to get the 8- and 9-year-old out, as well as the grandmother and puppy aboard. But the grandfather and an elderly dog were struggling with hypothermia and couldn't move. Dangler couldn't get them out by himself, so the rescue boat returned to shore to get more help, and Dangler jumped in the water.
I was kind of kneeling over the 2 of them. I was holding the one gentleman in my left arm and the dog in my right arm, and we were just trying to, keep morale up, keep spirits up.
For several minutes, they waited in freezing water.
I was able to communicate verbally with him for about the first 5 to 8 minutes, but then it began to slowly set in where he was able to, or not able to communicate as well.
When the rescue boat returned, Dangler and another deputy pulled the grandfather and the remaining dog aboard. And after staying overnight in the hospital, the family is home now and doing better. The most important part of their survival?
Having life jackets available and accessible saved their lives.
And deputies did tell me that the 2 children and the grandmother were wearing their life jackets, and then the grandfather was found clinging to a flotation device. Now, all 4 of the family members did go to OHSU, but they were released early this morning. Now, as for that boat, deputies say they still don't know at this point why it caught fire. The boat did eventually sink after firefighters put out that fire. Reporting live tonight, Kendra Kent, Fox 12 Oregon.